Alright guys, we're going to stick in the gun snugs flip formation with all this week's tips. It's a real potent formation, and I'm going to run you through a number of different plays within this formation and give you a good scheme. And I just want you to know that this formation's in a lot of different playbooks, so most of you do have this in your playbook. Alright, first thing, I'm going to show you how to beat zone defense with any play, any pass play in this book. Alright, we're going to set up inside receivers to streaks, outside receivers to slant outs, block your running back. There's how we hot route. Against any cover 3 defense, the B or the X will be open. Against any cover 2 defense, the LB or the A receiver will be open. Here we go. Cover 3 on the slant out. Now, if you're against cover 4, you know, somebody that plays cover 4, which people don't play that often because you'll just kill them underneath. But if they're going to do that, you simply do this. Whichever the wide side of the field is, you want to take the receiver from the opposite side of the field. So let's say, for example, the wide side's the left. Alright, there was where we started with. Remember, after we hot routed? Instead, we'll take the receiver on the opposite side. I don't know why he went into motion. And instead of leaving him like that, we want to hot route him to a drag. And then we'll just block the A because we're not looking at that side of the field anyway, so we might as well have an extra blocker. Then we want to motion him. Now what this is going to give us on the left side of the field is all 3 levels of the field covered, so we're flooding the zone. The B receiver on the drag toward the sideline will be our cover 4 outlet. We'll hit him, he'll turn it upfield for an 8 to 10 yard gain before a defender gets near him. The X is against cover 3, and the LB will be against cover 2. We'll hit him down the seam with the pass lead inside if they're playing cover 2 zone defense. So here we go. Nice thing about motioning that guy is the underneath zone defense in a cover 2 or cover 3. As you see, he's being occupied right there by a defender, which is going to open up the other receiver. Alright, now we're going to show you how to beat man defense out of this formation. By the way, I usually like to play strong slots, but that's optional. Alright, man defense. Take the inside receivers, put them to drags. Take the outside receivers, put them to slant ins. Block the running back. There you have it. The inside guys are running drags. The outside guys are running slant ins. It's going to create a lot of confusion in the middle of the field. Someone's going to come open. Usually the LB for sure, and then somebody else. But trust me, you'll have at least 2 guys open against any man defense, any man bump. Doesn't matter. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, LB gets a few steps. We got 4 yards there. You want to go downfield further, you'll have the slant ins. Alright, so that beats any man defense from this formation. Now, a quick thing that's beautiful about the gun snugs flip is that when the defense breaks the huddle, you know right away if it's man or zone. If it's man, the outside cornerbacks are going to come line up right in front of the receivers. If it's zone, they're going to go out wide and then kind of shuffle in towards the receiver. So you know right away if it's man or zone defense. Run play I like to run is the halfback mid-draw. You can run it a number of different ways. You can aggressive block, which I like to do a lot, and then you see zone defense. Sorry about that. If you see a zone defense, you can take a man and motion him to the A gap to block. If it's man defense, I would frown upon that simply because you don't want to bring another defender where you're running the ball. So, I mean, if it was man defense, I might motion the man outside to get just another man further away from where I want to run. The halfback mid-draw is a real effective run plays this year. I'd like to look, pardon me, how the defensive ends come upfield and then either cut it inside or outside of the defensive end and bust it kind of like an off-tackle run. All right, now to some specific plays. The stick plays, great zone beaters. All right, let's like run it on the left, for example, since we already have the ball in the right hash mark. We have the LB route is a great route, the stick route. We're going to do, since we know it's zone, take the X, put them on a streak, kind of like before. Now we're going to motion the receiver just to make sure they stayed in zone. See, nobody came across with us, so we know it's zone. Now we got the Y and the A to block. All right, so here's the default setup. Now, if it's cover 2, who are we going to hit? Correct, you're going to hit the X with the pass lead inside. If it's cover 4, we're going to hit the LB because he's on a stick route. He's going to go out about 4 or 5 yards, turn right around. That's also pretty good against cover 3. And against cover 3 for sure, we're going to look at the B first because he's going to be going toward the sideline. That could be a 15-plus yard gain. And like I said, the other side of the field, we have 2 blockers, so we have a 7-man blocking scheme. So here we go. I'm going to try to show you the stick route here. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you. A lot of these plays you want to do, whenever you have a short pass play, you want to block aggressively with your offensive line so that you don't get your pass batted down by a defensive lineman. If you're aggressive blocking, they kind of keep the defensive lineman's hands down. All right. And a couple specific plays. All right, we'll show you the bench swap. Just one thing in particular I like about the bench swap. I use it to beat man defense because I like the little route that the running back runs. As you see, he doesn't just go straight out to the flat. He kind of angles up toward the line of scrimmage and then toward the flat. So what I'll do, I'll read man. I'll take the A and the B and put them on slant ins because that kind of blocks any linebacker from coming over to cover this guy. Aggressive block so the defensive end doesn't put his hands up on us. And then I'll just quick pass to our running back. Bam, space, first down. Hope you guys are starting to see how effective this whole formation can be. Like I said, the beautiful thing is you can tell man or zone defense right away when you break the huddle so you know what to do. This is an absolute killer play, especially against zones out of this formation, the wheel switch. Let me put the ball in the middle of the field here, or the middle of the hash marks. Okay, I'll show you now why this destroys zone defenses. Take the B receiver, put him on a streak. The reason we want to do that is because if a cornerback on that side of the field is in a deep zone, he's going to start shading toward that streak route for some reason this year. I don't know why, but it happens. Another adjustment, block the Y, the running back. And lastly, take the X receiver, smart route his route. And then the LB is an optional. You can leave him on his route. I prefer to block him. Now I have 7 men blocking. So we have 3 men going out in the pattern. We got the B route down the seam against any cover 2 defense with the pass lead inside. Love stretching the field with the streak down the seam. Now, the X route is a great route because it gets open against all zone defenses. You just wait till he starts his turn upfield after his little hitch to the outside move, and you hit him right between the zones. And lastly, the most important part of this play, especially against cover 2 or cover 3, A receiver, motion him out, he gets the numbers, we snap it, he turns upfield, bam, we hit him. Don't even need a pass lead. You don't let him stop, he gets about to the numbers, you snap it, here he goes, he runs toward the sideline and straight up the field. All you gotta do is pass it to him. Nice easy catch. Show it one more time. Motion him out. Let him go. He turns upfield behind the defense. Alright, now like I said, also I want to show you this X route because it is such a good route once you smart route it. Watch how the X beats the defense. Ah, linebacker got me. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. That's why I wanted to keep the LB on his route, because he holds the linebacker a little longer. Allows us to get behind it. There it is. Hadn't run that play in a while. Alright, so as you can see, this X route, well, see how the inside receiver who's running the out route goes to that linebacker and he holds him? See how he's going towards that out route? That opens up the smart route at X to the middle of the field. And he always stays under that center field safety, so unless they manually play it, you're good to go. Like I had said before, against cover 2, we like to hit that seam route. So we'll show you. Pass lead to the inside, and Drew underthrew him. Anyways, I'm not going to show it to you again, but once he gets past linebacker depth, you simply make that throw, pass lead to the inside. As you see, if I put a little more arc on it, we got a big gainer. Now, how do we know it was cover 2? Because, number one, we came out and right after the pre-snap read and saw it was a zone, because the outside cornerbacks had gone outside of our receivers and shuffled back in. Secondly, so we know it's zone. Now we need just to determine what zone it is. Right after the snap of the ball, you see the deep safeties go towards the outside. They split. We know it's cover 2. So we know who we're hitting. Half a second after the snap of the ball. So there you have it, guys. There's a number of tips this week. The Gun Snugs flip. I wanted to start running you through formations, give you like 4, 5, 6, 7 tips at once in one video, but as you see, it's real powerful. Just to recap, we showed you the bench swap, the quick pass to the Y. We showed you against any man defense with hot routes, you can make a quality play by putting the inside guys on drags, the outside guys on slant ins. We showed you how to beat any zone defense by streaking the inside guys, putting the outer guys on slant outs. We showed you a good run play. We showed you the stick play, how effective that can be. And lastly, the wheel switch. So hope you start killing people with this formation, guys. Take care.